What's going on, everyone? Let me make sure everything's turned on properly. Yeah, it's always the way, and it's going to be the way like that for a very long time. Hope everyone's doing well, and thank you everyone for joining. Gonna wait a little while, let everyone turn up as and when they please. Have a little look through the comments section here. Andrew Lyon coming in with a comment about someone, I don't know who. New phone, who dis? Hi Superfly. Gonna go to the top. YT Giddy Up saying, yo, what's going on, YT Giddy Up? Chris Collector, what's going on, mate? Just call me Grandpa. What's good? John Wall, what's happening? Steve Paradox 1, hello. The Real PJ, thank you very much for turning up. Thank you very much to all the moderators as well. We've got Perry Andrews, and I'm sure somewhere down the line, Merck will come in. I think he's working as well. The tinfoil beanie looks sweet. I ordered one. Is right, Superfly. Much appreciated. Rocking the tinfoil hats. Absolutely amazing. We'll probably hit something along the way tonight on the subreddit where somebody's posted it. I've had a little scroll through earlier, so got a bit of a heads up of what to expect. Sergeant Stressful, what a scrub. Who you calling a scrub, mate? You need to have a teaspoon of cement and harden the fudge up. Dan Daler, what's going on? Roni Yoshi MDK, what's good? Sam Fisher, hello. Morbid TV, I'm so bored I needed this. Well, I hope I don't bore you tonight. Listen, got a bit of a sore throat, bit of a chesty thing going on here. Might be chest infection, might just be me being a man. You know how it is. Troublesome coming in with a can you believe it? So guys, before we get started tonight, I just want to let you in on a little, well, a great deal, right? I'm not even messing. Best deal known to mankind at this present moment. It's B Fuel, right? So, new label made and all that, although it is just taped over the old one that was hand-drawn. Professionally printed, I mean. We're 110% off. Use your tap. I just needed to get that out the way first and foremost before we get started, so I don't forget. Just make sure this mic's doing all right. Just feel like it's in the wrong place, that's all. Let's have a look at the chat here. Sergeant Stressful. Chris Collector, that's Sergeant Stressful. Right, go and watch some of his videos. He's hilarious, man. Sugar's trucking vlog. Sarge, I need you to clean my backyard. My back. You're the biggest scrub here. Oh. Got him. Dixie Rages. Listen, I've actually seen a post in my subreddit about that. I've already pre-recorded a video that actually does feature you, Dixie. And that's going to be out tomorrow. And it is regarding Vanguard guns, already accessible in Warzone, but we'll get into that tomorrow. You'll see the video. Not going to get too much into it tonight. Unless it comes up in the subreddit, who knows? Javier says, you said the F word, you're cheating. Did I? Did I say the F word? I may have meant to think that. Yeah. Mumble it maybe, I don't know. Hit that like, sub to the channel. Yeah, guys, for obvious reasons, with these live streams, always going to be in subscriber mode. And that's not me trying to force anybody to subscribe. It's just that, obviously, people who are part of the subreddit and people who enjoy this content will want to subscribe anyway. And this keeps out the people who wouldn't subscribe to this channel. The trolls, the fans of, well, toxic people in general, okay? And it keeps you guys from having to deal with that in the chat. I want to keep the chat as clean as possible. We've got a team of moderators who are basically going to be keeping an eye on things in the chat for as long as they can until they fall asleep. And then, yeah, so hopefully they do a good job, which they have done the last 2 times. We'll go from there. We've got that worst Xbox One player here saying, hey up, you absolute scrub. You absolute scrub. Harden the fudge up. We've got Insane Thriller 12345 coming in with a new membership. Welcome to the Triple B fan, man. Tier 1. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit that like button as well. The like button helps massively. It actually boosts the stream into the algorithm a lot more. That means that more people get to see me analyze these clips live on stream. IT with the tier 1. I feel like you're saying it like you know something. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Pennywise. It's a no-go zone, okay? For anyone who knows. Sugar's Trucking Vlog says, lad, I need at least 2 videos a day out of you to make life on the road bearable. Well, you've got some of your own videos going on at the minute about life on the road, haven't you, Sugar? So I've actually watched quite a few of them, and I think they're quite funny, to be honest. Eating like a king on the road, all that come to my head was that old advert where with the hedgehogs crossing the road, doing a green cross code. King of the road. Yeah. So we've actually already got a couple of messages deleted. Ooh, the trolls are in early. Love it. Youth wrestling videos, listen, we don't talk about G Fuel here, okay? It's all about B Fuel. For 110% off B Fuel, use your tap. Right? Wait there. There we go. Finishing touches on that advert. Okay, so shall we get this party started then, guys? What are we saying? I'm not sure how long the stream's going to be tonight. We're just going to go with the flow, and hopefully there's enough on the subreddit for us to keep it going for a couple of hours. If not, so be it. We might hit a point where we hit the videos that we covered last week, but we've actually been growing on the subreddit, guys. If you're not a member of the subreddit, the link will be in the description of this stream down below. All you've got to do is go over there and join. Simple as that. It's free to join. If you're not an actual member on Reddit, that's also free to join. Go over and get involved. That's where most of the community actually go over and get involved and discuss things between themselves, as well as the comment sections on the videos on my channel as well, to be honest. There's quite a lot of discussions that go on in there. Some heated and some quite nice. So beautiful from it, Tapper. Stop it, man. Making me blush. Sorry, it Shapper, as a lot of people call you. There's no other way to read that with the capital H. It's Happer. But a lot of people do call you It's Shapper, don't they? Shapper. Gaines says, are you interested in Battlefield 2042 at all? Honestly, I'm just going to come straight out and say it. I have never played a Battlefield game in my life, ever. Always been Call of Duty. But there are other games that do interest me, but they're nothing new. I'm quite looking forward to a couple of new ones coming out that can potentially be a competitor for Vanguard, but I doubt it very much. That's unfortunate, really, I suppose. Well, that chat flowing. Yo, Femdog coming in with a 449. You don't have to do that, man. How are you, Femdog? How's the streams been going, man? I should just rebrand as Shapper. Shabba. You do need a rebrand if you're going down a different route, Happer. That's all I'm going to say. We need to see some Triple B Warzone gameplay from TTV Accelerant. Right, well, TTV Accelerant, for the OG supporters of this channel and people who've known me from back in the streaming days on Facebook Gaming, they've seen plenty of gameplay. There is no way that I am even remotely interested in playing Call of Duty Warzone in its current state, in its past state, and in its future state. It's just not a game worth playing on stream. Now, I could sit here and stream for one day, and trust me, I'd probably have thousands of people watching me. How many of them do you think are just watching to say, yeah, you're a bot, this, that, the other, right, okay? Or analyse my gameplay, or put a video out on me, right? The simple thing is, it just doesn't interest me anymore to actually play Warzone. The only time I actually do play Warzone is if I need to do some tests, if there's been an update so I can check new things that have been added into the game, any buffs or nerfs, anything like that. But yeah, you won't catch me live streaming Warzone. I might drop a couple of old videos where I got me 25 kill solo quad game maybe, who knows, but that might be something that we do when we hit 100k. See what else we got going on. We've got Jack Daniels saying you should send Z-Lamer a tinfoil hat. I mean, I might worry that it might cut off the blood supply to his brain. I think that's what he says. Giddy Up coming in with the £2 donation, much appreciated. Or YouTube Giddy Up, or YT Giddy Up, should I say? Might have missed some comment here. The chat's flowing as we're going. The comedian saying I'm scared. Does this look like a face of a man who gets scared? I played Warzone for 6 hours on stream last night, and every single game we got killed by a blatant hacker. Karma. It's not karma, Happer. It's literally just the state of the game. It wouldn't have mattered if you still were cheating. You still would have come across them cheaters. And that's pretty much how it's going to go down. Who's got the best cheats? It's pretty much how it is already, in my opinion, that a lot of people are using soft cheats and getting killed by rage hackers and then complaining about the rage hackers. These guys are cheating, when really, you know, you were too, mate. You know, there's plenty of them out there who are hiding the fact that they're cheating. Wolf 4C saying, Z-Lamer and Brain don't go together at BadBoy Beaman. Sugar Trucking Vlogs, welcome back with a tier 1 Triple B fam. What's going on? Merc Monster Gaming's turned up now. What's going on, man? Right, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're just going to go straight into it now and take a look at the subreddit. I've got it in front of me here. I can see it already. How many of you guys in the chat are actually members over there? That's the question. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. There we go. Everything running smoothly. We've got desktop audio on, the whole shebang. And what do you know? First video on there, guys, right? So let's take a look. I'm going to have to get focused up now, aren't I? I'm going to have to get focused up. Buddy, I got banned. I got the same account from start of Warzone. Unlucky! Permanent bans come from detection of trace files. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on with the subreddit. First of all, guys, let me just state that everything I say within this video, within this live stream, is simply just my opinion. I am going to be going through and analysing the clips that have been posted by members of the subreddit, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on them, okay? So nothing is ever going to be stated as fact, yes, 100% or no, right? It will be sus or not sus, okay? And that's the way we're going to go with it. That's the way we've been doing it since the start. As I've said earlier, if you want to get involved in the subreddit, all you've got to do, hit the link in the description below, head over to the subreddit, and just join. It's free. If you haven't got a Reddit account, you can set one up, nice and simple, then go and join the subreddit. We've got moderators over there who will be keeping an eye on things. There are rules, so make sure you read the rules. And anyone who doesn't follow the rules over there will get a stern word from Perry. There's Perry's head mod over on the subreddit. So yeah, let's crack on with it anyway. So the first post is from DesXI 6 hours ago, saying Z-Laner, watch from 550 minutes or so. Crosshair drag on second guy when he mantles. 550.
Yo, what is up, Z-Fam? Welcome.
It's about 550 or so. Is this how it's going to be? Basically. Oh, there we go. What the hell is going on with that? It appears to have shit itself. Okay, so there seems to be an issue with that. Why is that not working?
Let's go. I can buy you a Lodi right over here.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So when he mantles, it says.
On the rock. You got me. Nice shots, Z. Good shots, you fucking beast.
Oh, baby. I dropped you some more cash as well.
This is a real issue right now.
If you want to grab a little mean self-res.
I think the issue is because I've got the YouTube studio open there as well as OBS and trying to play YouTube videos. But we didn't have this issue last week. Yeah, my PC is up to spec. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So I do apologise for any shit that's just hit the fan. So we're going to have to avoid the YouTube videos for now. I'm not sure what the issue is with that. However, I will get back to them. I may post a short video where we address the ones that are YouTube videos in this tonight, but we'll just keep going. That's not it. I do that all the time. So I don't know what the problem is then. Did you not feed the hamster, boss? Listen, the hamster ain't my gig. That's Exo Ghost's gig. He's got a little pet hamster that runs his internet for him. Right. If this starts being a massive issue now, because even my CPU went up to 40% then, which is very strange. Very strange. Okay. So I just want to address a couple of these as well before we just skip past them. We've got one here from Weakness is Existence, which is saying, expel using silent aim. Right, okay, I've actually watched that video and it's not expel using silent aim. What it is expel using a cheater's guns and completely well and truly clickbaiting a video. Even to the point where the last chapter of the video is called Hacks On or something like that, initiated hacks. And really, there's nothing going on in that video at all. What's going on, everyone in the chat as well? We've got Ed Schism Arimis coming in with the tier 1. Welcome to the Triple B fam. Okay. So that was a bit of a bumpy start, wasn't it? It appears everything's running smooth now, yeah? We've got no issues there. Jesus. Okay, so we've actually I've seen this post already today. I've been going through this today, you see. And JuicyJ_BR cheating 87% win ratio with over 800 wins. Interesting. Okay. So this is the stats of the account that we've just seen. Why is that even doing that? Why is my computer shitting itself right now? It's just done it again, hasn't it? Right. So this is JuicyJ. And he's got 841 wins, 87.6% win ratio. Let's have a look at the details. So, I mean, what do you make of them stats? We're not looking at any gameplay right now, but just based off them stats alone is 1,057 matches played with 848 wins. Straight away, okay, I would say that does seem suspicious, okay? But we're going to come back over to the subreddit here and look in the comments section, okay? He is 100% cheating, can confirm as well. And then this comment here is actually from JuicyJ. Nice revive. I don't care how many reckon this guy's done. It is impossible to win 87% if there's cheating every 5th lobby, okay? Riot Shield Pog. So the comments were going on, and this guy's in the comments actually defending himself, pretty much saying that him and his team play quite recluse. They play quite campy with riot shields and other things that can help with camping and so on, and just play for the win. That's how Battle Royales needed to be played. Now, unfortunately, there's no gameplay to go with that. But just based off them stats alone, if I was to see like a top-end streamer with that win percentage, you instantly, just based on the way they play, where they play aggressively and they're trying to pub stomp and hit high kill games with world record gameplay whilst doing kill race tournaments and so on. 87% win ratio is very high. Anyone who does wager games on a regular basis, 87% win ratio is very high. So there are still people out there who play completely different. And for that reason, I'm not going to actually say whether or not that win percentage is sus, because again, if this guy just sits there with a riot shield and his whole team do, there's a big chance that he could actually do that, depending on how good they are with them tools. Oh, if this keeps buffering the way it has been, okay. I've just tabbed out of a couple of things there that were running in the background. Okay. Shouldn't be an issue though, really. Get some tinfoil hats in the chat. Lions Den Live, why have messages just been deleted there? Timed out by Perry. Okay. Looks clean on your end now, but when I start pressing play on a bloody video, mate, it's... Right, so this is something I actually wanted to address here. This has been posted by Team Chris, okay? Team Chris 82, sorry. Well, Season 6 is off to a broken start by Average Dad. By Average Dad, unfortunately, okay? The issue is with that I actually recorded a video yesterday, which I was going to upload today, but then obviously the tinfoil hat thing happened, needed to just post out that little video for a bit of fun. And we've actually got a video coming out on the Vanguard weapons being used in Call of Duty Warzone already, before they're even out, before Vanguard's even, merged with it. So the weapons are out, and there are 10 slots available for attachments on these weapons, and the video we've got coming out doesn't actually just show them being used, it shows them being used by a rage hacker. So you're going to get a clear example of what it's going to look like to come up against a rage hacker once the Vanguard Warzone merge sort of happens and all the weapons are available. It is not looking good, but that's going to be into one of tomorrow's videos. We've got 2 videos for tomorrow. Symphony aimbotting in Call of Duty Warzone. Right. Which do we think it is? Do we think that it's not supported in this browser? Or do we think it's unavailable because it's been deleted? Bit awkward. Think going well so far, is it? So we actually had a post on this subreddit from Starkey Guy, who knows quite a lot about computers. I've actually spoken with him about Windows 11 and sort of the gist of things, that when Windows 11 comes out, that essentially it's going to put a massive stop to a lot of PC cheaters, and anybody who isn't upgrading to Windows 11 could potentially be not upgrading just so that they can continue to cheat on Windows 10. So it is always a possibility, but never the definitive answer, okay? So people may just prefer Windows 10 and may not want to upgrade straight away to Windows 11 and check to see if anybody complains of any bugs and things like that. But if you're interested in it, there's quite a big read here on the whole situation to do with Windows 11. And the title is, if your favourite streamers are not on Windows 11 by next month, they might just be hiding something, especially if they are playing for money. Okay? So if you guys want to go and check that out, feel free to go and have a read of it. The reason I say that is because I get completely disengaged when reading something of that size. It's just the honest truth. I saw this earlier and honestly didn't really quite understand it. So I just bypassed it. Triple B is the Karen of the COD community. That's from Cold Cartographer 981. A lot of people have said this. I've seen it in the comments multiple times, and you know, fair enough. If that's your opinion of how you see me, that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. But the fact that if, for example, Joe or Exact were somehow in a tournament or a wager game, yeah, and they happen to push into a building, and there just so happen to be two guys stood on the couch in that building, both shooting at them. Two guys that actually aren't on the same team. Now, what do you think would happen? Would they get a reset in their tournaments? Would they get a reset in their wager? It's a possibility, because it is a form of cheating when two people team up. The pair of them shot at the same guy at the same time, whilst they're not on the same team. So, personally, for me, that is boosting. And although it wasn't massive in that aspect, it's not like they went out to win a tournament and teamed up together, it was still boosting. But yeah, they called me a Karen. Unlucky! Oh, here we go. Season 6 added a nice new tinfoil hat charm into the game. Apologies if it isn't what this was made for. Well, I'm saying that charm was made for this subreddit for sure. That's from Sufficient Welder 816. And what do you guys think of the tinfoil hat thing? I think it's great. I think it's hilarious, the fact that they've actually gone and incorporated that into the game. It's not something new, though. I think that they've actually brought charms out similar in previous Call of Duty titles. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that, as far as I'm aware, is something that's been out in the past. It just sort of fits in with the current state of their game, as well as the, you know, the videos that are going out questioning other people's gameplay and so on. Along with other large streamers actually referring to me and other people alike as tinfoil hatters or tinfoil hat wearers. I just found it quite fitting, to be honest. But not as fitting as... oh, where is it? But not as fitting as this tinfoil hat right here. I've literally just got a stack of hats right there on top of my PC. Okay? Just so I can swap and change. Wear them when I want. Z Karens calling other people Karens. We've got Bever calling It's Happer the Golden Gun God. Better not be. Better not be. My next dog I might call Karen. Is right, Chris. Is right, Chris, lad. Okay, so this clip in this video I really want to show you guys. I did watch it earlier, and it's quite damning. I'm hoping it plays through and works fine now that I've closed a couple of things in the background. Okay. Make sure it's running fine and smoothly. Oh, pause. Everything's running fine. This has annoyed me, you know. I'm good because what it is with me, everything has to be like run a certain way. Otherwise, I start like I've already hit that point now where I'm going to be checking this all night every time I click on a video. So, what was the timestamp here? This one was from Roberto. My eyes are going square. Roberto saying, Z-Laner at it again, go to minute 3:26 and slow the kill down to 0.25. The aimbot is so snappy and stops exactly at the enemy. Watch the crosshair. It's painfully obvious he's cheating. Okay, so the thing is with this is that I watched it in 0.25 and yes, it's blatant that there is some sort of stop on his aim. But in full speed, it's just as blatant that something sort of... It feels almost as if if you don't watch the crosshair placement on this one, but watch the whole screen and how it just like stops dead in a speck whilst the crosshair is actually on the enemy. The way in which it stops so abruptly is that it almost looks like the screen shakes. Now I'm actually demonstrating that with my hands and you can't even see it. Right, so 3:26 is the timestamp. Let's get to it. Okay, so watch from here. We're whacking in full screen and hope for the best. We get... Say an excellent connection. I don't believe it. Right. So what we're watching for is as he goes down off this roof and he pushes into prison, you can see his aim goes to the right and then he pulls it right back to the left. Watch where the crosshair placement stops. First of all, though, we are going to put this into 0.25 speed, okay? Reason for that is because we're following instructions off the post from the subreddit. Right, let's go. So we already knew the enemy was there because he's shooting him there. The guy's pushed in. But watch as he pushes in now and watch as his aim pulls to the left. And once that enemy is downed, his aim moves slightly more to the left. And it almost looks like the reference the Hoppin' dude puts out in his videos of a snap off. It does have that sort of feel to it. So we'll pull it back again. So this is 0.25 speed, guys. He's already shooting at the guy there as he's falling. He pushes in, looks to the right. Watch his aim now. But the thing for me is that, okay, the crosshair stops perfectly on the enemy. But it's the way the screen just stops. You got to remember the Z-Lane is on controller. And as far as I was aware, you don't really get that sort of that perfect stop with analogs, okay? It's almost like it will oversway slightly or under. So you've got to look at it that way. But also, we're going to watch it now where his aim, once it's almost snapped to the left and stopped perfect on the enemy, as soon as that enemy goes down, watch his aim just sort of a very small flick to the left side, okay? Watch this now. Almost like his aim snapped off the enemy. Like it disconnected. So he's turned, it stops dead on the enemy and then it disconnects after the enemy's downed. I find it very strange. I wouldn't even say that's even in the top 10 most damning clips. But which is, I mean, you're looking at the top 1,000 damning clips at this point, aren't you, with this guy? And it's somebody who has been addressed multiple times on this channel to the point where people are like, I think I've had to pay my rent about 50 times this month or so, based on Z-Laners fans. Oh, must be time to pay rent. No. So yes, I do think that clip is suspicious. Let's have a look at the chat and see what you guys think. I don't game myself, but can't understand why these cheaters are still cheating after being exposed. And somebody answered further down saying, because they don't care, Chris. And that's pretty much it, yeah. Ed Schism, I actually put that video out earlier on today. I'm not sure where in the world you are, but it's still the same day for me. And yeah, I mean, that video I put out today, right, let me just address this slightly, is that a lot of people in the comments are saying, like, I mean, people come in the comments and comment without actually watching the video, so I just want to address that first. But for people who usually watch my videos, I want to say that I actually put out a very unbiased approach on that video. I showed both possible solutions for the use of a foot pedal in that video, and I weighed up the pros and cons within that. Could it be this? Could it be that? Me personally, I think on that Rebirth clip, although his aim was slightly wonky, it correlates more to the... I think it might have been Destroy speaking with him, by the way, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. So let's say it was Destroy who come into his Discord and started speaking. At that second, that split second, he starts like looking for his foot pedal. And then once he actually finds it and goes, oh, there it is, then Destroy's able to hear Zelena. So to me, I believe that is a high possibility that the foot pedal he was looking for in that clip was for Discord, but he still didn't look to his left monitor to see whether he was muted or unmuted. So there's a lot to talk about on that subject, but we won't get into that right now. The clip we've just seen here is from his video called I Got Reported for Sniping Like This in Rebirth Island. That was posted 2 days ago. You sure that's why you got reported, mate? Are you sure? Scump thought on accusation from JFBX199. Let's have a look at the comment section on this. In fact, let's see what this is first. There's a link to it. Let's see what it is. Like, I'm getting this feeling right now that there's an issue with the browser I'm using. Could it be to do with the fact I've got an ad blocker on, maybe? Yeah, it's got to be. I'm going to switch back to that a sec. See if any of this loads up for me. Sorry about that, guys. Just keep scrolling. Just trying to figure out a way whether or not I can actually... Okay. So we have to switch between... I've had to open up a completely different browser. For some reason, it's like it doesn't want to play any of the clips from Twitch on Microsoft Edge. Don't judge me for that, by the way, guys. It's just the first one that was on the computer when I got it. And just continue to use it. Get over it. Okay, so the original post, this is the one we're watching right now, by the way, from Expensive Sorbet 909, who's put Unrational complains that one of his opponents in a 2v2 tournament, Huskers or Noobs, is whitelisted, resulting in the squad getting bot lobbies. Okay. Oh, just almost knocked me B-fuel everywhere. Get me headset. Get this on. Okay. So now we've got to switch back over to this, right? Put it in full screen. 1080p. Let's get the volume right up. Let's get the volume right up here. We're going to be listening to this because apparently this is Unrational talking about how one of his teammates or... Wait there. Complains one of his opponents in a 2v2 tournament is whitelisted, resulting in the squads getting bot lobbies, okay? This is Huskers or Noobs, okay? From Unrational. So that's what we're paying attention to here. We'll just have to listen.
If we didn't fucking start off down 14, fucking just get...
Anyone else feel like something's going on here, like?
We would have won if we didn't fucking start off down 14. Fucking just get bot lobbies, bro. Like, it's so annoying. Like, we're playing against somebody who's fucking whitelisted, so we get in shit lobbies so they can just fucking run around and not die.
Okay. That one. So you pretty much heard that there. He's talking about that they're in bot lobbies because they're playing against somebody who's whitelisted, who's getting bot lobbies, so they can just run around and not die. That's clips actually from Scumend's Twitch channel, but apparently it's unrational complaining about it. What do you guys make of that, then? Because apparently half the reason that we're called tinfoil hatters is because there's no such thing as a whitelist and it doesn't exist. Even though it's been confirmed by multiple COD partners now. So, does the whitelist exist? Of course it does. What does the whitelist entail? Personally, I always thought that the whitelist was to protect people from being mass reported in a game. Content creators who stream to thousands of people, or hundreds of people even, because it just makes sense, doesn't it? To protect them from being shadow banned, therefore stopping any issues from their full-time job, if it is their full-time job. But multiple times now I've heard people, content creators who are of, up there at the top, or constantly involved in these tournaments anyway, talking about how whitelisted people are getting bot lobbies. Multiple times now, different content creators. So what do you guys think of that? It's happened, you know what, right? Did you pay your internet bill? I've actually recently upgraded the internet. So it's a possibility it is that, honestly. But yeah. Never had any issues last week. And literally last week, the internet was upgraded about maybe 6 hours before it went live, I think, was when it come on. So I was expecting it to dip in and out last week, not this week. I want a refund. Chem saying it's Happer, go away, cheater. Fight, 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 fight. Okay. So I've already given this one a little upvote. Okay, this is from Team Chris82, and it's a great post. Obviously, this comes from DJ CeeLo TTV, who is the guy that we absolutely showed so much positivity towards, as well as one of his teammates who he plays with on a regular basis, who is Bolo Tak, a new Facebook gaming streamer who was a Twitch partner, and still is a Twitch partner, by the way, but he's trying something new over on Facebook gaming. But DJ CeeLo TTV was caught up in a lot of negativity surrounding Z-Laner, Tim the Tatman, Cloaksy, and I believe the fourth was Dr. Lupo. Don't quote me on that. And they sent a rage hacker to go and kill them. So, all because they were accused of stream sniping. This guy basically went out of his way to prove them wrong and didn't get a public apology from any of the streamers, but he actually got a public apology from Jerome22, who is the rage hacker that basically gets in the same lobbies as the likes of Tim the Tatman and Cloaksy and kills any cheaters that they come across on their command. I'm 6'4", 275 pounds. I don't think these dweebs want any of this smoke. 6'4". I'm 6'3", and I actually think last time I weighed myself, I was 284 pounds. I want to say it's all muscle, Happer, but it's just not. I'm living the dream. Kebabs, that's the dream. But yeah, guys, honestly, if any of you haven't already, go over to Twitch TV, type in DJ CeeLo, that's with a C, TTV, and it'll come up with his channel. And we did show a lot of support to that guy already. I mean, but the thing is, the best thing about it is, it ain't just like I've gone and shown support for a day, and there it is, done and dusted, let's move away. A lot of the community, the Triple B community, have actually stuck with him, and I have personally as well. I think his streams are quality. Like, he's just a dead, genuine, like, cool guy, and you can just chill in his chat, and, you know, he's always replying to the chat, and he's an Xbox player. I think he's got 1,200 wins, and his teammate Bolo Tak's got like 3,200 wins, but I'm sure you guys saw that video as well. Mr. Nice Guy Games coming in with a $2 donation saying, what's good, Triple B? Crack on. Yes, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are we going to have problems playing these videos? Because if we are, right, there's going to be a problem. Make aimbot glitching out. 10 seconds in. Clip speaks for itself. This is from Did She Fart? Or what? So, are we back up? We're back up and running, yeah? Okay. Jesus. Give it a minute. He does this from time to time. It ain't me doing it. But we have just upgraded the internet here. So the chances of it dipping out like that is a very rare occasion. It just so happens to have really hit hard tonight. Like, I'm looking at that comment there. Is that an emoji from the real PJ? Because I'm looking at that thinking that the comment's trying to load. Like, don't wind me up like that. I'm thinking the comments are having problems in the chat now and everything. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. So the chances are, right, I've just been hacked. No, I haven't. Let's be honest, I haven't. Everyone jumping on the hack attack, though. Like, oh, he's been DDoS'd, he's been hacked and all that. I haven't, okay? So, we're going to try again to explain this. This guy, Merc, is a controller player, and the clip that's been shared onto the subreddit, I'm not sure if you actually saw that post, so we'll minimize it back down here. Did she fart or what? 2 days ago posted, Merc, aimbot glitching out 10 seconds in, clip speaks for itself. Okay, so this is why we're watching this clip. So now we need to differentiate between the aim assist or aimbot. Okay, and see whether or not he is toggling on, toggling off, or whether or not he's got headshot aimbot, whether he's got chest shot aimbot, limb lock aimbot, or anything like that. But obviously, if he was a keyboard and mouse player, it's a lot easier to actually sense if somebody is using aimbot, especially if they have smoothness settings and things like that. But there's also ways for keyboard and mouse players to add scripts for aim assist as well, which can cause the slowdown, which keyboard and mouse players don't get. So anything like that as well, you can contact me over or post in the subreddit and we can address it. So let's watch this through now. We've got the sound on.
Probably why I call this game dog shit like 50
So he's stunned.
But still use it, don't worry. Keep it all caps, baby. I like that.
Was that 10 seconds in? 16. Yeah, I don't think anything was suspicious about that. I mean, whilst he was stunned, he was trying to pull towards the enemy with his aim and missed quite a lot of bullets. And it wasn't until at the end, once the enemy had landed and he actually jumped, he hit a shot and managed to actually get the final bullet on the enemy. We'll watch it through again if you want, guys. But so he's got that first kill there.
Probably why I call this game dog shit like 50 times a week. But still use it, don't worry. Keep it all caps, baby. I like that.
Yeah, he missed so many bullets within that because he was stunned. Nah. To me, in my opinion, there was nothing suspicious about that. Missed plenty of bullets throughout. You can see him actually trying to follow the enemy, even though he was stunned, and that's what's caused this sort of animation with his scope on the gun. But whilst that was happening, he wasn't hitting shots. He hit a couple, but then missed a lot more. What do you guys think, though? Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys. Let's see. Let's have a look at some of the comments here. We got the Mayor Show. What's going on? He had $22K. Okay. He's got $22,500. He's got 7 kills. One of his teammates is dead. Could just be good loot on that certain area where they landed, or you know, maybe other people landed in good areas. A couple of them, you know, high-end crates, you know, the good stuff. So they've got a lot of money from the kills. Who knows? Maybe they caught a couple of people who were about to buy loadouts. Got that kind of money. Warzone Unlocked says, yeah, it was sus. You think? You think that was sus? Why would you say it was sus? Wabisaurus Rex says, nah, he's legit. Wabisaurus Rex again says, legit. You got Maui Joey says, legit. Legend. Merc Monster Gaming coming in with a $5 donation. Much appreciated, man. Hello, darkness, my old friend. When's B Fuel coming out? Jason Saunders, listen, we've got a cracking deal today. B Fuel for 110% off. Use your tap. But also, guys, if you want to have a laugh and whatnot, there's actually bottles that we've got in the merch store, which is linked in the description of the stream today. I think they're a bit pricey personally, but you can't go any lower. I don't know how to. But yeah, we actually created some limited edition B Fuel bottles and stickers as well. For any of you guys who've got a favourite bottle at home, but you want that B Fuel vibe, you can get a sticker and just put it on. B Fuel for all your fluoride needs. Oh God, we've got. I don't mind. I've been drinking tap water all my life, and I've turned out all right. Haven't I? Got anything stronger? There's nothing stronger than B Fuel. Okay, stay hydrated, guys. I hope you guys are getting that little quote. I've been throwing that little one out for a while now. Right, we're going to take a look at a news article here. Okay, this is from Did She Fart or What 2 days ago again. CDL Pro Priester accused of Warzone hacks over advanced aimbot clip. I'm going to go and check it out. I think this is a Dexerto article. Oh, Dexerto. So this was written by Theo Saloon, and by the end of this video, we will actually go back and copy the link to this and post it in the description as well as in the pinned comments after the stream. So CDL Pro Priester accused of Warzone hacks over advanced aimbot clip. Call of Duty Warzone hack accusers have found their new target, Priester. The CDL Pro has been placed under their cheater radar as people seem to think that he used advanced aimbot for a kill. As far as Warzone hacker accusations go, it's rare to see them levied against legitimate professional players, and that makes sense as Call of Duty League pros are consistently tested for competitive integrity. With some combination of PC checks and league mandated cameras, and that shit should be happening in all Warzone tournaments. That shit should be happening on every single Warzone tournament. They should not be allowed to compete from the comfort of their own home. They should not be allowed to compete from the comfort of their own setup with their own controller and their own foot pedals and their own cheats. Okay, let me just put that out there. Priester has actually competed professionally. Okay, and they do a lot of checks in the CDL, especially when it comes to high money tournaments and any competitiveness within there. There are checks done constantly, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be in the Warzone competitive scene as well. Although Warzone's not really a competitive game, there should definitely be them types of checks going on, and everybody should be held accountable for everything on their own computer. And I mean, if you are competing in tournaments and you're found to have something that should have been deleted years ago, if it is there from when you were a pro, Mutex, then you should be held accountable for that. But no, content creators get away with a hell of a lot more than pros. Trust me. Right? No, I'm not going to say trust me. Don't trust me. Do research into it. Go and find your own information on that. But Warzone competitive scene is full of streamers who are chilled in their own environment, in their own home, who can literally use whatever cheats they want because there's no one to check their PC. Sorry, got sidetracked there. Let me get back into this, okay? But during a long CDL off-season, Minnesota Rockers Preston Priester has returned to Verdansk. Within a few weeks, he's already become the subject of hack accusations. When Warzone first came out, Priester held multiple world records, but times have changed and a mid-air kill against top player Diaz Biffle has led to a variety of questions. Has Biffle accused him? How have I not heard this? What? Apparently this clip Has people convinced Priester is a Warzone hacker?
Yeah, I got right here. I got one. Later, Biffle.
Nice.
That was poor quality. Come on,
right
give me
here.
better than that. There we go.
I got one. Later, Biffle.
Nice.
It's like
That's Biffle. Later,
it's
Biffy.
going blurry
Yo,
because
yeah,
it's a Twitter video.
There's like 3 teams train.
There's one like right on me, right here. Guys.
Yeah.
Go for it. Let's go.
All right, yeah, we can squad deep on this kid.
Hit him once.
Hit him twice. Or once. I hit him once actually. Lied. Yeah, I got right here.
Okay, so first of all, right, it is suspicious. The distance between him and the enemy there is personally too far away for his aim assist to even drag slightly, okay? But his aim perfectly tracks the enemy to the right and then to the left as well. But not just that, as they actually get further to the ground when they're almost about to land, he perfectly tracks the enemy while shooting him again. Like, watch it through, although it goes blurry, guys.
Here.
Watch it. It's like the motion there now.
Later, Biffle.
Nice. Dude, that's Biffle. Later, Biffy.
Yo, yeah.
But the only thing is, right, although I might retract the suspiciousness because, right, usually in these situations, if aimbot is in use, there's a slight snap. If it's not in use and it's just good tracking, there will be like an overshot or an overstretch as the enemy starts moving back. And you have to remember the positioning and things like that and centering of a professional CDL player. So when it goes blurry is probably there, right, is the point where the enemy starts changing direction. So is there a chance that he missed a couple of shots there? Yeah, because look at the quality of this clip. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm not even going to pass comment on that. Not going to pass comment on that clip. Towards the bottom when he starts shooting that guy on the left side as he's about to land, that looks a little bit sticky to me. But again, until I see that full quality clip, I'm not going to pass comment on it. But let's continue reading the article anyway. As you can see in the clip above, Priester takes his gun out while free-falling and proceeds to gun down a diving Biffle. He doesn't appear to miss a single shot and seems to pull it off at the utmost ease. While this is understandable to many, thanks to the fact that P is literally a pro player, others aren't convinced. Okay, so let's have a look. Some context. Apparently this is advanced aimbot. Human thumbs can't perform this sorcery, but it's okay because it was Biff. Not sure if Rocket have brought him monitor and hand cams yet. Wait there a sec. Let me just see what's going on here. We've got a donation from Pharaoh again. What's going on, Pharaoh? GG's BadBoy Beaman. Can you say? The answer to that, Mir, is no. Let me try it right. That was close enough. Come on, that was close enough. Let's have a look at these comments anyway. Let's get back to the article here. Okay, so I wonder where they're pulling these comments from. Bro, that was an advanced aimbot. I know it boggles the mind, but watch it at 0.25 speed. He starts locking before ADS even. So I would love it if somebody could actually link me to the original VOD, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to make a decision off a blurry Twitter video. Sometimes it's very blatant on a Twitter video even, okay? But other times, it's just not. And that was one of them times where it's just not. When you're talking about a professional gamer who's probably got like one of the best centerings or one of the best shots in the game, coming over to Warzone and a blurred video of it, you can't judge it. You have to judge it and be very, very specific about certain things. Okay. Promo 130 says, Beaman, time for the weigh-in. Love all that, mate. Love all that. I will not be doing anything to do with the boxing on this stream tonight. The reason for that, right, is because you get copyrighted and taken down instantly. So all these comments appear to be from Did She Fart or What? Okay. And Hanji. Now, these are both people who post regularly in my subreddit, so I'm looking now thinking, are these comments from my subreddit? Or are they just like the same people posting on videos as well? Oh dear Lord. Okay, so Priestar has literally responded with laughing faces. What kind of reactions that, guys? What do you think about that reaction to it? Priestar being accused of having aimbot, and he literally laughs with emojis in the comments. What do you think? Didn't get personal, did he? Didn't personally attack anyone. He hasn't come out to try and put out a massive 2-part episode or series of addressing my accusations. No. Seems like the approach that anybody who's legit would take, really. But again, until I see the full clip in full quality, I'm not going to pass judgment on it, whether or not it is sus or not. I will have to take a look at it. But what I will say, guys, while we're all here and while I've got over 200 people in the chat, is that a lot of people like to jump on a bandwagon where if one person says something about someone, they think they can add more substance if they then go and put their word on it and so on. Like, a lot of people out there doing similar videos to what I do now, and some of the videos that have been put out are actually great, and a lot of others I would disagree with. And this is something I've always said, that I don't agree with everything all of these guys do. But if everybody's trying to jump on the bandwagon of Priestar based off one clip, then I don't know, man. Like, personally, based off what I could see through that blur, I'm swaying towards the more, maybe it isn't suspicious, but again, somebody, and I mean, if you can do it right now, somebody send me the original link to that clip on Twitter and I will be able to look at it straight after this stream. Okay. So here we go. We've got the clip was shared to a cheater-devoted subreddit with a simple question. Are they even trying to hide the fact they're cheating anymore? So Dexerto, why don't you name the subreddit a cheater-devoted subreddit with a simple question? I would love to know what that's about, unless it is a different subreddit and it's actually not a cheater-devoted, but more, you know, maybe legitimate player devoted. Yeah, because that's what ours is. We actually talk about cheaters, we talk about suspicious gameplay, but it's more for the good of the legitimate streamers or legitimate players in the game. Anyway, while it was downvoted to 0 once the CDL subreddit caught wind, there are still a number of accusations thrown Priestar's way. Most notably, the poster believes the P used advanced aimbot and claims there's no way he did that with a thumbstick. Okay. By this point, though, community consensus has swung the opposite direction. Most responses on Reddit and Twitter disagree with the accusation, while Priestar just laughed it off. Another reply calls hack accuser into question. Kids aren't used to seeing actual COD pros, and it shows. But this is the thing, yeah, I actually quite enjoy watching the CDL, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. But when you actually have a Call of Duty professional gamer and they come over to Call of Duty Warzone to play, what you want to do is compare their gameplay to these self-proclaimed Warzone pros, and you will see a big difference there. That's what you want to be looking out for, guys. You don't want to be looking out for whether or not they're going to be cheating. You've got to remember these guys have quite a lot of integrity. Maybe at the start anyway. I don't know what's going to happen further down the line, because there have been pros in the past who have actually turned out to be cheaters. There's been pros who've been caught at LAN events trying to inject cheats into the computer that they've actually, you know, that's been provided for them at the tournament. So, at the venue rather. So yeah, I mean, Dexerto again. Okay, so we've got one here from Did She Fart or What? Who's just, you know, been featured in a Dexerto article. Congratulations. Get educated on what aim assist is and what it isn't. How aim assist works in Warzone. Well, I've actually used this for reference in the past. I believe a couple of other YouTubers have as well. And this video does actually really demonstrate everything. Pardon me. Everything that aim assist does. I'm not going to play it through now, but if you want to go and check it out again, guys, you can go and check it out over in the subreddit and click on it from there. This is from the exclusive Ace. He's got, what, 849,000 subscribers. And this was actually put out quite early on. I think there was an update somehow because he put one out about aim assist in Modern Warfare and realised that the, you know, all of the data surrounding aim assist in Modern Warfare was actually different in Warzone. So the distance of aim assist caps at 200 meters, depending on the weapon or the scope, I believe. But if you go and watch that, there's plenty of details within it, and it actually shows you how aim assist moves based on enemy movements in front of you. But it is quite an eye-opener. And then go and compare that to plenty of, you know, streamers. Do you catch me drift? I don't know how long I've been live for again, by the way, guys, because it reset. It keeps doing it. Let's have a look here. Who have we got in the chat here? Let's have a look. Yeah, the real PJ's just answered that in the chat about Casper, okay? So the whole Casper situation was that his Warzone account was permanently banned, but still on the same Activision ID, he was able to still access Cold War. Now, with every permaban I've actually seen in the past, it's always been right across the board. Modern Warfare, Cold War, it's the Activision ID that gets banned, okay? Whether or not it was some sort of glitch, we don't know. I actually reached out to Casper and I did request him to send me any contact information he had or any details of conversations so that he could back up his claim that it was a false ban and so on. So that's down to him. If he ever wants to provide that to me, he can. But he managed to actually get the same Activision ID back. So whether or not it was a glitch or whether or not something happened to his account, we don't know because he hasn't actually contacted me back with any details. But as far as I'm aware, he got a friend of his to contact someone at Activision who then managed to get his account back. It's happened in the past, guys, so who knows. But again, it's inconclusive, so until we actually have any sort of definitive proof that that ban was linked to cheats in some way, there doesn't need to be a video on it. Okay, so another one about a pro player. This one's from Mike Stim. Mike Stim. Stim1 rather. Pro player. Celium uses walls in CDL match. It's probably just soft walls or some sort, but his aim here looks sus. And first of all, right, I'm just going to come out and say I don't understand what you mean by soft walls. Wall hacks are wall hacks. They are ESP, which is the player distance, player name, player skeleton, player box. You can have player health and things like that. But I believe I've seen this clip, and what it does look like is what you've got to remember, guys, is that you can get aim assist through walls, okay? So what it looks like to me is that he's lying down, moving his aim to try and catch a little bit of aim assist to see if there's any slowdown, and then he can pop up and take the shot. Okay, so we're going to have to watch this small because of whatever reason. So he's lying down at this point here. You can see him sort of wiggling side to side. You see the slowdown there? So yeah, I would just say that first of all, there's no walls in play there. Second of all, there's no aimbot in play. And it just looks to me like he was wiggling side to side to try and get that slowdown. Because you can get slowdown through objects. But you can see the difference between a slowdown through an object as well as a snap, and nothing to do with that was anything to do with wall hacks or aimbot. I hope that cleared that up. That was from Mike Stim1. Thank you for posting in the subreddit. And thank you everyone else who we've already addressed, by the way. Yildiz says, worst mistake Activision made was making Warzone free to play. I mean, it wasn't the worst mistake, because Fortnite's free to play, Apex is free to play, and yes, they both have their problems, and yes, they both have a cheating problem. What we've got to understand is that they come out with an anti-cheat. That worked to an extent, but a much better extent than the so-called anti-cheat that is apparently in Call of Duty Warzone. The Call of Duty Warzone situation, when it comes regarding to cheaters and things like that, as the only issue they made was not making a strong enough anti-cheat for their free-to-play game. Maybe they didn't think it was going to last much more than a year, and then they realised how popular it was and that they could make it last much longer. And then they rushed the build into the Cold War integration, and then that allowed the gateway for even more cheats to be created for the game. And then, you know, let's see what happens with it with Vanguard. But even now at this point, if it's still running on the same engine as Modern Warfare 2019, like, cheats have been available since the alpha stage of Warzone, you know, since the alpha stage of Modern Warfare. It's just ridiculous. So it's just a joke, really, isn't it? The whole state of Call of Duty Warzone hasn't got anything to do with whether or not people can play for free, because I know that there are a lot of people out there who probably couldn't afford to pay $60 or £60 for the game, who still play legitimately now whilst it's free to play. The question I would like to ask some cheaters is, how much money did they believe they have spent on cheats and cheating devices and cheating additions, such as cleaners for the PC, you know, hardware ID cleaners, hardware ID spoofers, as well as the unlock tools, the unlock services, and all of the multiple accounts that they pay for as well. I would love to know just how much it sort of averages out at, because then you times that by the amount of people who've been banned, and you've got a sort of rough estimate of how much money has been spent just by the ones who've been banned by Activision. And then you've got to realise that that is probably only about 2% of the overall cheaters that have actually been in Call of Duty Warzone. So then it's just... The reason why I don't believe cheating will stop in Warzone, even with the integration into Vanguard, is because of how much money is actually being made from the cheat developers. They will always find a way around it, especially once they've had a taste of that cheap money. And when I say cheap money, I mean that was easy on a plate for them. A game, free to play, multi-millions of players. Yeah, I think it reached 100 million player base at one point, probably even higher now, or it might have shrunk. But a free to play game with an unworking anti-cheat, come on. It's a cheat developer's wet dream, isn't it? The time spent applying everything, new accounts, etc., can't be worth it, surely. Well, we had a tapper in the chat before. I'm sure he could have actually answered that. I imagine Vanguard will set a Guinness World Record for quickest available hacks for a AAA game. I mean, they've been available already, haven't they? And this is the thing, people are saying, well, the anti-cheat's not out yet. So, I mean, you've got to wait and whatnot, but I don't think so. I think the damage is already done. But the issue is that a lot of people are complaining about Battlefield 2042, and there's already cheats available for that game as well. That's no better than Call of Duty titles, Battlefield. Battlefield's riddled with cheaters as well. I've actually had people asking me to cover videos on cheaters in Battlefield, and it is a possibility for the future of the channel as well. But at the same time, the focus is mainly still going to be on Call of Duty franchise, because how often... Wait, when was the last time Call of Duty, for any of their games, had an active working anti-cheat? Wait, let me think. Never. Okay. So the issue with Call of Duty and me is that I love Call of Duty games. I absolutely love Call of Duty games. And Warzone has ruined it for me because of all the cheaters in the game. because of all the streamers who think it's okay to cheat. And I can't believe as well, guys, that Joe come out and said, like, almost like streamers don't cheat. Yeah. And I don't know whether any of you guys actually saw that video, but we pretty much proved Joe to be full of it, because how many cheaters have we actually exposed, fully exposed cheaters on this channel? Like, including the ones that are rage hacking, you're talking over 100. Over 100, and like just the ones who have either accidentally shown cheat menus, accidentally slipped up on stream by saying something, or showing their cheats in general, or coming out and admitting it after being exposed in a video. There's about maybe 60 of them there. So overall, like, we're having a massive impact, although it's not massive in the grand scheme of things. That's about a 25 to 30% success rate on this channel at the moment, in the sense of people admitting it at least. Got like a 99.999% rate for suspiciousness. He streamed Snipe Z, Tim and Cloak, UPJ. What? Have any pro players ever reached out to you directly, Triple B? Romeo Techno, in what sense? Like what would you expect when you're saying pro? Do you mean CDL pros, or are you talking about maybe self-proclaimed Warzone pros? Romeo Techno, Z-Laner has never reached out to me. Dan Dayler with a $2 donation saying, Wilder or Fury, Joe was part of the club. Fury. Tyson Fury is, unfortunately for the American fans out there who support Wilder, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight on this planet at this present moment in time. He's been the best heavyweight on this planet for probably maybe the past 7 years or 8 years, I'd say. Maybe a little bit longer. When was it he beat Klitschko? How many years ago was that now? When he beat Klitschko, it was a very boring fight, but technically amazing and brilliant. The way in which he completely outsmarted Klitschko in that ring was fantastic to watch as somebody who's involved in the sport. I understand a lot of people like to see a brawl, blood, cuts, sweat, all that. But Tyson Fury's just a whole nother level. Wilder's been beat by him twice now. And you can even see in the press conferences that have been going on that Wilder looks a little bit shook up about Fury. And so he should be. This is probably going to be his last big payday for Wilder. And then, worst case scenario, his coach turns around and says, listen, you may as well step down now. Best case scenario, he can go down to maybe a couple of American titles and then go back up to world title after that. I love the self-proclaimed from Hole Up. Well, I mean, what else is it? There's literally not a thing as Warzone Pro, okay? You've got professional streamers, okay? You've got professional Call of Duty players, and they're two completely different things. A professional Call of Duty player, officially on paper, is somebody who plays for an organisation and competes against other pro players from different organisations in a LAN event for money. Okay. Matt Sansbury coming in with a $4.99. Thank you very much. Are these guys just using script on their mouse or just aimbot? Are those even detected in the new Vanguard anti-cheat? As it goes, cheats have been available for Vanguard. There's been ups and downs so far. A couple of people saying that they were shadow banned from using the cheats. I've not heard anything about a permanent ban yet. But it would appear that at the moment, people are saying that, based on the beta anyway, that there was no cheats there was no anti-cheat actually incorporated in the beta. I'm not sure why they would even do that, but all it did was allow the cheaters and the cheat developers to showcase exactly what they are able to do. And in doing so, they've actually been able to bring in the Vanguard weapons into Warzone already as well, using their unlock all tools. Splinter with a £5 donation says, do you think Cronus will be detected? Because on PC, Cronus is seen like a controller, and you can even play mouse and keyboard. Thank you. I mean, with Cronus, I'm not sure in the aspect of upgrading to Windows 11 whether or not it'll be detected. The best person you can go to actually ask that question about the Windows 11 upgrade is, where is he? Starkey Guy. There's a post on the subreddit somewhere. There it is. From Starkey Guy 1 day ago. If your favourite streamers are not playing Windows or not on Windows 11, right? So if you want to ask that question about PC with Cronus and detection, I think it might have something to do with Windows 11 maybe being able to detect it. And I've also heard that PlayStation and Microsoft, so Sony and Microsoft, are actually working on something with an anti-cheat to build into their consoles, which may or may not detect devices such as strike packs, devices such as Cronus, Titan 2 and so on. But again, for me at the moment, that is all hearsay, and when I find out more on the matter with that, we will obviously make videos about it. We've got some comments here. Vladimir Klitschko vs Tyson Fury was November 2015. Okay. So that was 6 years ago. Maui Joey says, can't deny Wilder straight right. It's not straight. It's a big sloppy overhand right that he throws, and it's awful. And I think he's landed it about 5 times each fight. And even when he put Tyson Fury down, Tyson Fury got back up, and for the rest of that fight, Tyson Fury battered Wilder. We got back up and battered Wilder. Did you see Wilder's eyes? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes in the first fight when Fury got up. Look at his eyes. He's terrified. Like, what on earth is this man made of? Look at his eyes. And then look at his eyes after he takes a couple of shots in, I think, about the 4th or 5th round in the second fight. And you can see his eyes again, showing how scared he is. Get Clapped comes in with a $4.99 saying, have you seen Tinder Tapman's video today? Can you check it out? Because his aim was following the enemy. I swear the aimbot toggle is real. I mean, I've not seen it yet. If it's not posted in this subreddit, I'm not going to be able to see it either. Not on this stream today, but I might check it out if somebody sends it to me. Yo, what's going on, Big Dan? That reminds me of that guy off Friday, Big Worm. What up, Big Worm? I mean, Big Perm. What's going on anyway? Dan, thanks for stopping in. Just like everyone else as well. Itchy nose there. What was I doing then? Right, we had a couple of clips sent in as well a little bit earlier on past these. Let's try and find it. Okay, so we got one here from CDL Memes, actually tweeting about the subreddit, saying, if you ever feel stupid, just go to our stream is cheating. You will feel much, much better about yourself and be thankful you have a brain. Okay? So we always promote critical thinking, guys, and obviously people make mistakes. People question things that may or may not be suspicious, okay? But then again, that's their opinion. And as long as they're only stating their opinion, it's fine. So CDL Memes, you know, they can have their opinion on our subreddit, but our subreddit is 2,200 strong now, and it just keeps growing every single week. ML Stats coming in with a £5 donation saying, hey Triple B, I tweeted at you with a link to a video about you. It's funny as fuck. I think you will enjoy it. Much love. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of videos out there about me, so I'm sure I'll have a look at it. I'm sure it's probably funny. I'm sure everyone in the chat's now going to start asking you to send it to them as well. Nice one. Right, so we got one here from The Real Eraser. 3 days ago, Canadian Gaming TW admitting to hacking. I'm not even going to watch it. The reason for that is because recently It's Happer put a video out actually talking about how Canadian Gaming on Facebook Gaming was using cheats, as well as moving over to Twitch and was using cheats. But I actually remember around, I'd say it was around August 2020, I believe. It might have been a bit later than that, September possibly. But this guy, Canadian Gaming, was actually live streaming on Facebook Gaming, showing cheats on show. And I believe he was one of the first ones to actually rage hack live on stream. and his stream titles were something along the lines of rage hacking until Activision ban me, okay? And he was doing it in the sense that I'm going to do this and see how long I can get away with it for until Activision ban me. And he was doing it for about, 60 days, 90 days, and then I think he gave up in the end because Activision didn't ban him. But when I say he gave up, I mean, chances are he probably just turned him off and figured that he could fine-tune his cheats and get, much better following. The fact is, at that time, everyone was tuning into his stream because no one had seen it before. Everyone's like, whoa, this guy's got the cheats, It was very, very new and fresh to a lot of people, but now a lot of people see the rage hackers and they just bypass them. You can notice this on Facebook Gaming. They've had their moments of fame. They've seen a couple of hundred viewers in their streams, but now you go over there and you check and they're on like 30, 10, 15, something like that. Which is good. That's good that people are disengaging with the rage hacking streamers because that's better for the legitimate streamers who are putting in the hard work. At least I hope it's better for them. At least I hope they're actually getting them views instead, but who knows. Thought it was just me thinking of Friday. You better put some word on this shit. You better put some word on this shit. Perry Andrew says, I was really appreciative of this post. B, who you got? Usyk, Joshua, rematch. Usyk. I think Joshua's been found out by this guy. It was an absolute schooling. It wasn't anything different to the way Usyk's actually dealt with his previous division. And people are trying to compare it to the Andy Ruiz fight where Joshua wasn't expecting what come at him. And then in the rematch, he was able to plan for it, but Andy Ruiz actually didn't plan for the fight. He was too busy living a high life and eating food and eating good, and then come back in and got absolutely pummelled. But Usyk is a dedicated fighter. There is no way he's going to let this slip away now. I think Anthony Joshua's been found out, and I think he'd be stupid to go for a rematch right now. Timmy Tenders is 100% not cheating. Let's not get carried away, chat, from the keggy. I mean, either or, isn't it? I personally always said I don't believe that Tim the Tapman is cheating, but he did send a cheater to go and kill a team of legitimate streamers, and that to me, in my book, is a form of cheating. It's called boosting, and boosting with a rage hacker, a known rage hacker, who is known for actually following that specific streamer around the whole game, along with Cloaksy. It's cheating. Here you have a streamer, Joe, play on console for marketing purposes. I think this shows that something is off. It cannot be that the 120 field of view are so much of an advantage recoil-wise. I've actually seen this video, guys, and it is like, it's hot and cold. If you compare that to his PC gameplay, it's definitely different. He must have got a good lump sum for him to actually show his legit gameplay like that. The aim assist and stuff. It looks very strange. This one's actually from Hoppin' Dude. Diaz Biffle didn't have enough time to include this clip, and it's 2 weeks old, and now the whole video's missing from Biffle's Twitch channel. Fortunately, I've got it for you, full context, then the moment that shouldn't have happened, and that moment slowed down again. Okay. Let me get this full screen. Anyone know why this shit's happening here? Look. Like, what is that? Never ever had this issue before. What the fuck? I mean, what the heck? I don't know why I've just swore there. Sorry about that, chat. This is an absolute nightmare tonight. It has been real bad. I do apologise, chat. But thank you everyone who's sticking around throughout these little bits of issues. So we're just going to watch it like this, okay? I believe what it is with this is that when he goes and sits on the left side of the helicopter, he aims down sight towards a building and his crosshair placement lands perfectly on an enemy. We may not be able to see this due to the size of it. Just then it happened. It's a difficult one, this, because of the size. in slow motion now. Like, what is that though? Why won't it fully extend for me? Has anybody else had any issues similar to this on Reddit before? I certainly haven't. Not once, actually. We've actually got a video here of Jukies supposedly cheating as well. Now, what I did, I went actually ahead and found the original clip because same issue occurring with that. So I went ahead and found the original clip. I actually commented it down below. Somewhere. Right, here we go. Is this going to do that switch flip thing? Right, okay. So within the original, it just says Jukies cheating. I don't know whether that's a statement or a question or anything. There's no full stop. There's no question mark or anything. Okay. So a lot of people in the last stream we did were actually asking about Jukies and whether or not he is cheating. They said they posted the clip. He kept asking me to refresh. I'm guessing this is the video they posted. From Haunting Shower 8625. One of the moderators, Perry Andrews, great on him. Is that a statement or a question? So in here, the original poster says he is pre-aiming the window, then it snaps to the wall when he shoots. As soon as the guy dies, the aim goes back to where he was originally aiming. You fanboys are mad. Go watch the clip on his Twitch. He stutters after they can even get his words out. Pardon me. That's me chesty coming out there. Right. So apparently he stutters after this, guy. So we're getting a headset on. I'm going to watch it through first. And then, once we've watched it through, we'll break it down. Put the sound on there, yeah. UAV on that.
Got him.
Wait, Bob, just one guy, right?
Yeah, just one guy. One guy.
I'm coming. Hold on, wait for me.
Right side, going right side.
Be advised.
Yo, give me money. I'll buy another UAV.
Okay, so it's very simple to explain that clip, okay? So first of all, the first enemy that he kills, look on the UAV up here. Red dot. So for him to pre-aim that door there, fine. Did you see his aim throughout that? Did you see that? There's no barriers in the way. There's nothing that can break aimbot or aim assist, right? So that is just him naturally aiming at an enemy who, if you actually, yeah, I'll tell you what, we can slow this down as well. So we're going to slow it down to 0.25. I'm actually going to drop the volume slightly as well so you can hear me properly over it. Just pull it back a little bit here. You can see the UAV showing the enemy, right? First thing you got to look at is the fact that there is a UAV active. And then his aim is all over the place. It's on the leg, it's on the head, it's on the shoulder, it's on the arm, it's on the leg. Okay? He actually missed about 2 bullets within that. Okay, so everything about that's legit. So now we get over to this situation, which I think is the main issue of this clip, based on what the original poster said. And what I want to say is that, again, it is a UAV active, okay? So when somebody's saying in the comments of that post, why did he know the guy was there? Somebody commented saying, how did he know he was in that room on the right? It's because there's a UAV active. Watch. I think it's just prior to that. You see that there? The red dot. And it's showing that the enemy is there. And did you see that there then? Right, I'm gonna pull it back because we've got to pause this at the perfect point for you guys, okay? Just here in this window. It may not be very clear for you guys. I don't know what my stream quality output's like, but you see the enemy movement here, right here, very small. You can see it in the bottom corner of this window here, okay? There's enemy movement. It's almost like the enemy's sort of arm or maybe gun has stuck through the wall. It's a very common thing that happens quite a lot. And Jukies has obviously spotted that, and that's why he switches his aim. And then you ask yourself, why does he switch his aim back the way he does? And the reason I think he's done that is because his teammates pushed into that building there. And that's why he's flicked it back there, almost as cover fire for his teammate in case the guys got close to him. But the way in which he's just done that then, I genuinely don't believe that there's anything within that that says suspicious to me. First of all, you had the enemy on the UAV with no chevron above or below. Obviously, Juki's on ground level and it's just a red dot. Therefore, the enemy's in that building on ground level. And then you see the arm or possibly the gun butt stick through the wall or window. So honestly, I don't see anything real suspicious within that clip. What do you guys think though? Did you guys see what I was talking about with this window situation as well? Just so we can pull it back slightly. I want you to properly see and analyse this with me. I'm going to try and pause it on that moment now. Right there. Little white marks, and you see them moving quite easily. And you see it almost stick through the window as well. Let's have a look at the comments. J-God is writing all your names down, whoever is in the chat. About what? Fallout. Steve Munn says, relax United TV. And your point is? What? The gun did not and could not have got stuck on the window. I tested it and made a video of it on my channel. What? Do you save live streams from Stuart? Yes. So come on, let's see what people have got to say here. The VPN bot lobby issue should be raised. Z-Laner is nearly 6KD, yet always on 1 average lobbies. Okay. That issue has been raised multiple times about multiple different streamers, and the fact is we've just got to get to the realization now that there are people that are for it and people that are against it, and that's the unfortunate side of things now. Aussie boy's got the tinfoil hat charm. What? Nice one. Play at full speed again. Okay, I can play at full speed again. So again, like I said, guys, the first guy showing up on the UAV here, so there's nothing dodgy about this. You can see his aim isn't stuck to one particular location on the enemy. Then he makes the push towards the second guy, because again, he's showing up on the UAV, no chevron above or below. So it shows that the enemy's actually in the downstairs there. You see the arm actually stick out of that window, whether it's an arm, part of the player's ass, or the gun butt. Something sticks out of that window and you do see the movement. And that is what's caused Jukies to flick his aim that way. Well, that's my opinion on it, at least, anyway. Triple B dropping straight knowledge on these uneducated fanboys. What uneducated fanboys would you be referring to, Slimer Green? The Jonesy saying, yes, lad, back again. What's going on, Jonesy? This clip isn't sus in my opinion, but the streamer is a angry emoji. I actually, I don't see that at all. It's funny, like I don't actually really get sent many things of Jukies, but when I have been sent clips of him, there's always been a valid explanation for it. For what's going on in the gameplay, and I've always been able to explain it to people. What people may find is that, like I've mentioned over and over again, for every maybe one clip that ends up in a video, I debunk about 100. I'm going through messages on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm replying to people. I'm giving my opinion on why I don't believe something suspicious or why I believe it is suspicious, or asking for further context to the clip that's been sent, or a better quality clip, or the link to the original VOD along with a timestamp and so on. Like, it's just constant work rate. I enjoy doing it, and you know, I'm thankful for everyone who does actually reach out to me and send me things on Twitter. And whether or not my opinion is that, you know, disagrees with your opinion, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm correct either, okay? And this is what you got to remember. But I've done quite a lot of research into things that are surrounding the cheating side of Warzone. So when it comes to that sort of knowledge, I have quite a lot of it. There are people out there probably with a lot more knowledge of it, you know, the cheat developers and things like that. But, you know, they're not going to start exposing people who they sell cheats to, are they? They're not going to start doing videos about people who potentially buy their cheats. So I do my best, and obviously my opinion for me, I try and put as much hard work into each and every individual clip that I analyse. Like you've just seen me, I think I went over that one about 4 times, to the point where I could actually debunk everything about it. So let's get back to the subreddit and see what else we've got in here. So are we going to try and get this one? Did she fart or what? Posted a video of that Game Sense baby from Symphony. Why even have sprites in the game if cheaters are going to blatantly pretend they're not there? Okay. Just before we get started on this clip, a big shout out to Robert S for the £2 donation, saying, have you watched that Nigel Chain feeds? What? What do you mean, monkey? Robert, please tell me that that wasn't an inappropriate remark, mate. Explain what you mean, please. You've just premiered your tell-all video, so I finally came clean publicly. Just wanted to thank you for all you've done for me, and also what you continue to do for the community from It's Happer. Well, It's Happer, let me say, mate, I had a lot of fun, and I mean a lot of fun, putting them videos out about you. And I knew the responses and what was going to come after them videos. I knew you were going to deny it. And when I had that trail of thought in my mind that you would deny it, once you did, I kind of knew your approach towards it. I will actually go and watch the video once I'm finished here. As long as it's uploaded after the premiere, that is. Yeah, I'm not messing. I genuinely think that Robert's comment was bang out of order there. Lethal Entertainment, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing good. What do you call a smart hacker from Philly Be Cool? A rich man. Got him. Smash that like button, people. Crack on. Let's crack on with the likes. Definitely. Right, so let's get into this clip now. Let's go back and refresh for anyone else who's new here. This is a post on the subreddit from Did She Fart or What? Saying, why even have sprites in the game if cheaters are going to blatantly pretend they're not there? Okay? Put some sound on this and maybe have a listen. Dan Daly, another song at 100k subs. Oh, you know it. I've actually got a fantastic one planned for 100k subs. It involves a blue wig, couple of cheeky girls, and trust me, you're going to love it. Right, listen, Robert, you're banned from the chat. Absolutely horrible. Don't ever come in this chat. Anyone being racist or using any sort of racist terms, it is not condoned whatsoever, okay? Absolutely disgusting behaviour, Robert. I don't care if you're sending donations or anything like that, right? Any comments that in any way attack any race are not welcome here, and you will be permanently banned from the stream. We've got Wetware coming in with the tier 1 to the Triple B fam. Welcome. I'm just trying to wait and see if my moderators have banned Robert. Right, what's going on here? Yeah, somebody's just removed one of the members' messages. Petty. Yeah, Petty, I think you may have removed the wrong thing there. But either way, right, as long as the main message from that Robert S is gone, okay? That Wet Works was fine, by the way. As far as I was aware, I didn't see any sort of dodginess in his comments. Right, let's watch this video through and I'll get back to the chat shortly, okay? Get a little bit of 0.25 speed on this. Lethal Entertainment with the $5 donation saying keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Lethal Entertainment. Much appreciated. Nothing dodgy about that. You can tell basically with that the crosshair placement was literally moving continuously throughout all of his movement there, even whilst he was aiming down sight. Even once he took the shot, it was just a little small correction. You got to remember the Symphony is keyboard and mouse, although he has some very, very suspicious moments, some that I even questioned myself in the past. Many of them are just because he is actually a real good keyboard and mouse player, and that was one of them. In fact, I would just say that was a standard kill. You know, one of his teammates has actually put a live marker on him, or he's put a live marker on him. That gives the general idea or location of the enemy and allows him to quick scope in the way he does. Welcome, Wetworks. It's not always like this, yeah. Yeah, don't besmirch my name, mods. Listen, Wetworks. I think there was a misunderstanding there. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the Triple B fam, and we're moving on now. A certain person has been removed for racist remarks, and we do not condone that kind of stuff going on in the comments section on these live streams or in any of the comments on my videos either. So people will be banned for anything that is racist in any way, shape or form. Shall we watch this one? Oh, I don't know. This is a Z-Lane exposed for aimbot video by the Sarge. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know whether we watched this last week, guys, but either way, right? For those who don't know, the Sarge actually does skip videos, and this is one of them. Okay, so we're gonna turn it up and watch it through now.
Headshot, 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 headshot. Easy, T-Wipe. Haha, what a banger, Doc.
How do you lock on these guys from so far away, Z?
What do you mean, Doc? It's just abuses at 8 hours a day.
Oi, Z-Boner.
Yes, Sarge?
How the hell are you hitting all those headshots when you don't even have a controller in your hand, huh?
Quick, think of something. Think of something now, you idiot. And this time, don't tell him it's a unicorn. Come on, think of something. Quick, he's looking at you. Come on, you idiot. Think of something, Z-Boner. It's the new Scuff Invisible, Sarge?
So you're trying to tell me that Scuff have miraculously invented invisibility, huh?
Yes, Sarge, that would be correct.
Well, first of all, Scuff's controllers break within 3 months, so there's no chance they can invent invisibility. And two, that's a robot playing on a controller.
Oh, dang it! Headshot.
Oh, dang it! He actually done a skit of me as well. Should we play that? Hey, do you want to play that? Who wants to see the video of Sergeant Stressful doing a skit of me? You forgot to look to the left. He's actually already done a skit like that though, Happer, I think. in the first episode of it. But he's got quite a few skits going on. Right. Is the Sarge even in the chat? He might actually be live himself now. Right. Where is it? Where is it? It was one of his earlier videos, you know. Jeez, it was early on this. Where is it? I might have already gone past it. Look, there's one there. That's another troll one, but that's different. Let me have a look for the one I'm looking for now. I can't find it. Oh, he must have removed it, you know. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one. Found it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to skip that there.
Today I have the exclusive video on BadBoy Beaman making his public apology to Z-Laner. Now, as you know, BadBoy Beaman made 3 parts to his Z-Laner cheating. And Z-Laner bided his time and released his own video debunking all of these accusations, which made BadBoy Beaman look like a complete moron. Now, BadBoy Beaman has come out and made a public apology to Z-Laner. Let's check it out. Well guys, welcome back to another video of our streamers cheating. Today, I'm here to make a public apology after being completely debunked by Z-Laner. Papa sad. Well, Z-Laner, I want to say that I am really sorry for making these accusations videos. Neither one of them were completely true and they were false. I just did it so that I could chase a little bit of clout and get views. You know how it is these days with the corona and everything. We just need to make a few bucks. So I'm really sorry, Z-Laner, and I just please, Z-Laner, please leave me alone. Please don't gang up on me, please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please leave me alone. Please. I'm really sorry. I just want to make some money. Please. My life is over now. Oh no.
So guys, yeah, I mean, so I'm just going to come out and say it. This is the whole purpose, the whole reason I actually found out who Sergeant Stressful was because of that video. I sat here, as soon as I saw that, like from start to finish, I laughed all the way through. Nothing about that felt personal, and I instantly knew that he was just putting a skit out, and it was the start of many skits to come, and I think the guy's absolutely hilarious. So yeah. Yildiz, you're not very approachable yourself sometimes, you know, coming in with comments that are quite offensive and attacking towards the people whose videos you're commenting on, and you're just saying boring. You know, don't like it, mate. You know where to go. Dude, I will be cracking up. But that's exactly what it's like. I was just watching the video out of nowhere. You know, this guy who at the time, you know, you're assuming is over in Australia. He's got an Australian accent, and I'm like, how has somebody in Australia seen one of my videos? Like, it blew me mind. So watch it. BadBoy Beaman apologizes. I'm like, I've never apologized. And I never would apologize for expressing my opinion. That's all, ever. Okay? If I ever claim something to be true and it's proven not to be, then that's a different story. But opinion is opinion, and the video was just hilarious from start to finish anyway. It's the fact that he continues with the crying for such a long period of time as well that just it's a little bit better throughout, doesn't it? So we've got karma for pro cheater silly. This is posted by BTH Diggs. So this is meant to be karma cheating. I can't believe this. Like any of that isn't working. I'm not sure what to do with that, guys. So we've actually hit the point now, guys, where we've hit the point where we were at last week. Let's go back to the big camera. We've hit the point there where we were at last week because you're a legend. Who's a legend? From Warzone, I've never watched all your vid strips. And I've watched all your vid strips. Ed Schism. Thank you so much for watching all the vids, man. Much appreciated. Wes G saying you're wired. Nothing wrong with that. You're about being wired for, man. Repping the St. Helens. Is right. No. What's up, Team Chris? Triple B, thoughts on Tim's recent gameplay before you go? Honestly, I've seen a couple of clips that I've been able to debunk quite easily based on prior engagements, so knowledge of the enemy positions, based on his aim being now back to keyboard and mouse. He's no longer messing about with a controller. So any snaps and things like that aren't snaps, they're just flicks and recorrections. If you actually slow these clips down to 0.25, with a keyboard and mouse player, you'll be able to see the recorrections being made on the mouse. So I'm saying that based on clips that I've been sent. Any others I don't know about, then send them over. If you think I haven't seen them, if I haven't seen them, I'll let you know. Oh, Dan Taylor, if you need B-Fuel, 110% off. Use your tap. Have a good night, Triple B. Have you ever watched LC? No. He's hilarious. I've not seen him. I believe in second chances to a point. If you make $1 million bucks, then say, yeah, I was cheating. Not likely going to give you a second chance. Happy, agreed. But what about making any money whilst cheating? Even if you're honest about it, or even if your community know that you cheat, do you still think it's right to make money from cheating in a video game? From you personally using cheats whilst live streaming, would you say that it is acceptable to make a certain amount of money, but just not 100,000 or $1 million? Like, where'd you cap it? I think making any money from the use of cheats in any tournament or in any constant live stream it's wrong. Like, if you're hiding it from the community, it's definitely wrong. But if you're promoting it to your community, that's creating more cheaters. Because let's face it, a lot of people who went in to watch these cheaters live stream who had cheats on show were doing so because they wanted to find out where they could get their hands on them cheats. And that's what exactly happened. It's like, oh, these cheats, okay, join my Discord server. And it, for just £5 a week or for just £30 a month or $30 a month, you can get this, this and this. And that's all these live streams were ever used for promotional purposes. Not always, but most of the time. This is obtaining money by deception, and it's a crime. Yeah, it is. It is. Rumour has it you're a cheat as well and using this to gain views. Well, Baked Beans 44, right? I have used cheats firsthand, and I've been open and honest about exactly how I've used them cheats and exactly how I still continue to look at cheats and test certain things out when new updates are actually done. Whether it's an update in the game or an update where new parts of the cheat menu have been incorporated in, then I test them out. But guess what? When I do test them out, I test them out in the Battle Royale practice mode. Nice and easy to do against actual computer bots. Nice and simple, no problem. But it just sort of adds to the whole fact of the knowledge behind what my opinion is, okay? And it's not just been like, oh my God, he got caught cheating. I never got caught cheating. Never got caught cheating. I actually just put a video out on my own channel explaining why I use cheats, and then people have twisted that into some sort of weird story as if I lied to my community. When in fact, I've actually put 3, maybe 4 videos out about it. So Baked Bean, I mean, that's your opinion, and you're more than welcome to express that in the chat. But yeah, that's the story there, man. And there are 3 videos to actually back that up on my channel. Helmut White says, actually, I watch Hacker vs Hacker lobbies, right? That's a big thing in CSGO as well, the Hacker vs Hacker lobbies. And I did see people trying to start that in Warzone and didn't hear much more about it, but it's definitely going to be a thing. But as far as I'm aware, they've taken custom lobbies out of it now. So whether or not that's going to be a thing, I'm not sure. It's happy, easy to say now. What's easy to say now? Perry Andrews, you're a known cheat. He is a very well-known cheat, but he's just put a video out which I'm going to actually go and address and watch to see exactly what's been said. But he's done a sort of tell-all. I've never cheated, but I know what to look for when it comes to cheaters. What? But this is the thing as well, and this is what you got to ask yourself, right? I have actually come out and been very honest about exactly how I know about cheats, and a lot of people did move away from the channel at that time. Some of them come back because they realised that it adds substance to exactly what's being said in my videos, okay? But then there are people as well doing similar videos, and you got to ask yourself, how do they have what knowledge they have? And have they been honest about that from the start? Are people coming out and just sort of, have they learned from watching videos about cheats? Have they actually learned by using cheats themselves? And it's good to have a little bit of a bit of history on the person and how they have the knowledge they have. But people saying, how do you know? Are you a coder? Are you a computer programmer? No. But all it takes, and I'm telling you now, anybody who has used cheats for at least a month can tell when somebody's using cheats easily. But different cheats have different sort of movements and different glitches that actually come with each different cheat menu, okay? So each cheat engine can cause different sort of jitters, okay? There's so many details, fine details, by the way, guys, that go into each individual cheat provider. A lot of cheat providers out there are literally just copy and paste resellers, but they just put a different skin on the same cheats. So essentially you're buying, what is it, Battlelog and Sky Cheats, and I think there's another one I can't think. I can't think off the top of my head, but they're essentially the same cheat, just with different logos on, and that's that. But there's different ones, and they're all over the place. Thousands of cheat providers for Call of Duty Warzone, but they all have little telltales of, like, It's Happer will tell you in the chat that he can tell the difference between a couple of them, and I can tell when the wall hacks are on show, quite a lot of them, but I can also tell on different jitters with aimbots and stuff like that as well. I put quite a lot of time, in fact every single day over the past, how long we've been doing this? Just over 12 months. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely constantly researching these cheats. We've got Mr. Nice Guy Games coming in with a $2 donation saying, smash that like button, people, crack on. And Dan Daler with a $2 saying, right, let's crack on with the video. Let's crack on with the video. Yes. Slimer Green, I do have a Discord. It is for paying members only. The reason for that is that a lot of trolls decided to come and get into the Discord where they were just being absolutely horrific and horrible with racial terms and other just disgusting things. There's just absolutely no way I could have it open to the public, and that is the only reason why it's members only. But to be honest, it's not very active at the moment anyway. It was something that I started early on, but I've actually found that it's easier to keep in touch with people on Twitter, and now we actually have the subreddit for the community there as well. But again, guys, if any members actually do want to get an invite into the Discord server, hit me up on Twitter and let me know. Or in fact, after this stream, I'll put a post up in the community section on this channel, and you guys, it will be for members only, so only members will be able to see it, and you can drop your Discord IDs in the comments of that. Good work and take care. Till next time. Peace from Aussie Boy. Much appreciated. The engine owning Discord got deleted. What? 252. Nah, it's showing me 261 likes with 263 viewers. How right or wrong that is? Wow, that's strange. That is strange, isn't it? That was literally like going up together at the same time. Been down for a couple of months. Right, let's get off that. Let's get off that. Right. I'm not even sure what's going on here, but Zapo says its Happer was caught. Yes, its Happer had, I think it was 2 videos, possibly 3. The first one was him blatantly cheating. The second one, he essentially beat the world record based on the fact that he was cheating, but claiming that he wasn't. So those rules applied, and essentially he held the world record, but according to its Happer, he's come out clean now on a video, a tell-all video, and apparently I'm going to go and watch that after this stream. DC's Babas, it doesn't matter what your opinion is on whether or not I'm tanking or whether I'm going to be around for a long while, because I will. And I'll just continue to put the videos out, even if only 1,000 people watch them, even if only 500 people watch them. The videos will continue to go out. It doesn't matter about that. How is Z not being banned? Is he whitelisted? All COD partners are on a whitelist, Brian. Perry? There we go. Done it myself. Triple B has a backup plan if the anti-cheat is effective. Makeup tutorials. Let's look at it this way, right? I've already got things in place for every opportunity, every possibility, okay? And that's all I can say on the matter, because there are people out there who seem to think that it's acceptable to run copycat channels, I suppose, who take ideas and spin them as their own. So obviously for that reason, I can't put anything else on Twitter and share it with the community. I can't actually say things in Discord just in case it gets out to somebody else. So you'll just have to wait and find out if the Vanguard anti-cheat works. There's a route for that. If it doesn't work, there's a route for that as well. If it kind of works but also doesn't work, but works for certain people and not for others, there's a route for that as well. Trust me, this channel's going nowhere. I don't care what anybody says on that matter. Like, it's not going anywhere. And it's certainly not going to get cancelled, because it would have already been done by now, wouldn't it? What does HB mean, Happy? Is this your new thing? Shabba. It's not going to work. It's Happer knows this too. I know this too. It'll work to a very small extent where some of these rage hackers who just don't have a clue how to do all the little tricks of the trade to hide the fact that you're cheating or to, you know, clean things on your PC to delete trace files, you know, they're going to just get banned and not know what to do with themselves after it and think that's it. Oh my God, my hardware is banned and that's that. And those people will be banned and removed and leave the game. But there will be people out there who know how to bypass these things. And there will be cheat developers out there who will and have possibly already bypassed the anti-cheat. Yeah? The anti-cheat is picking up less known gamers. Yeah, well, it's not going to pick up the whitelist, is it? But I do think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. We've hit over 2 hours. We've done everything that we could on the Streamers Cheating subreddit. We did have a couple of issues along the way, a couple of hiccups throughout with the videos not playing properly. We had the stream actually crash halfway through. But we managed to pull through at least over 2 hours into this stream. So thank you everyone who stuck around. We've got still over 250 people here. It is massively appreciated. But yeah, I genuinely believe that there was an issue with either Reddit or my internet tonight. So I'm going to make sure next time the internet's fully tested out to see what the upload and download is prior to going live, and obviously do a couple of test watches of videos on the subreddit to make sure everything's running smoothly. It's all learning curves, guys, because it's been that long since I actually done a live stream, and I've never actually done a live stream where we're analysing this other than the last couple of goes. So it's all learning curves and we keep moving forward. And I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. And if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the new live streams that are going to be coming out once a week. But the big part of this is the announcement that we're going to make now is that we are going to be changing the day of the live stream because Friday just doesn't fit into the schedule properly. So we're going to be doing it onto Saturdays. Saturday nights, 9 PM UK time, and that way that will be a regular thing every week Saturday, because we actually changed it to Saturday last week and it just got confusing. So it's just going to be on Saturdays from this point on. Well, thank you everyone who tuned in today. Thank you for the moderators for moderating the chat. It got a bit touchy at times there, but we managed to keep control of it, and much appreciated to everyone who stopped by, everyone who donated, everyone who's become a new member. Welcome to the Triple B fam. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace! I've got to sit here like this.